Damn it! It's Mr. Evilcheese Reviews, yeah!
Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese, and I'm going to be reviewing the Rick Grimes action figure from the McFarlane Toys Walking Dead Series 2. I have already reviewed the Walking Dead Series 1 version of Rick Grimes. That's where he's in his, his full cop outfit. And, well, this is kind of like when he doesn't wear the cop outfit and he's just kind of got his cop hat on. Yep, his cop hat. This deputy hat. And, well, that's what I'm going to go over now, so let's get on with it. Alright, I guess first off we'll start with a little comparison to the first series of The Walking Dead, Rick Grimes. And, well, the faces of the two do look very similar. They look like they're the same guy, just in different outfits. But what's strange is, just like the first series, I don't think the sculpt really looks all that much like Rick Grimes, like the actor that plays him, Andrew Lincoln. I mean, you can, like I said before in the first review of the first figure, he looks like the guy, if you get him in the right angle, the right light, you can see hints of him, like, see like that, I don't know, like, that angle there, I can somehow like see features that remind me of the actor, but really it just doesn't look like him to me, just like the first one. It just looks like somebody else. And these toys are so small that it's hard to get that right. And that's kind of odd here. Look at this. That's one thing that's different. Look at their noses. It's supposed to be the same guy. Them noses look way different. That's kind of weird. The chin looks kind of different too. But they look like they could be brothers. Not the same person. I don't know. He looks a little more trim than before because the first one looked kind of chubby. I think it's just because his clothes are baggy. He looks a little more thin, like he should be. Still not as thin as I think. He's not as thin as it should be, but it's pretty fucking close. Something that's a little weird about this Series 2 version of Rick is the length of his arms. I mean, look how long his arms are. Now, there's something wrong there. I mean, they're considerably longer than the Series 1 Rick. He just looks like he's some kind of monkey man. I mean, he got bit by a undead monkey and he's growing monkey arms. I don't know, but those are some long arms he's got there. Alright, whatever. We're moving on here. Okay, you see his hat. Look at his hat. It's nice. One problem with the first series is I wish he would have came with his hat. He had his cop uniform. I wish he would have had a removable hat. Well, Series 2, he comes with a hat. But guess what? There's a problem. It's not removable. It's stuck on there. I'm sure if you ripped it off, he would have a very funny shaped head underneath of there. And I think this is also due to the fact that these toys are just so small. They couldn't get this so that you could take his hat off and his head would look normal shape because of hair and whatever. You put a hat on, your hair gets squished. It just wouldn't work. The best thing they could probably do is give you removable heads. A hat head and a head with no hat. I wish they would have just did that. That would have been nice. But it would have been cool to be able to get a removable hat that I could also stick on this version of Rick. But they didn't do that. Alright, well, now it's time to go over accessories. And we'll start off with his, his signature pistol that he comes with. Alright, there you got his little pistol. Well, actually, I have to say big pistol because it's a big pistol in the show, and proportionally to him, it's a pretty big fucking pistol. And you can put him in the pose that's kind of synonymous with Rick Grimes, where he's pointing the gun off to the side and his body's facing you, shooting at a zombie or whatever. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. The actual sculpt on the pistol was actually a little different this time around. See, I don't think he switches guns in the show, but they did make them a little differently. See, if you look up here on the top, those holes are actually cut into the gun. whereas on the original version they're not cut into it. And the texture of the handle of the gun is a little different. It's a little more detailed in the new version than the old version. Painted a little better. Maybe it just means he's been using it a lot. I don't know. It's getting dirty, fucked up. But I don't know. The first gun looks nice, it's shiny and clean. The second gun, not so much. Notice the little thing in the back here doesn't really stick out very much on this one. Just like on the first version of Rick, he can put his gun into his holster and it fits nicely, so that you don't have to fucking lose it somewhere when, you know, he's holding a different weapon. And we're gonna move on to the next weapon. So, yeah. Alright, the next weapon is the sniper rifle. And it's a fucking awesome looking rifle. I actually don't think it's a sniper rifle, but it's a fucking rifle with a scope on it. So, I'm calling it a sniper rifle. Yeah, that's, yeah. Okay. But he looks pretty fucking cool in that pose where he's holding it over his shoulder. I normally think of the rifle with a scope on it as Andrea's weapon. In the comics, at least. In the show, I think she'd about used it once to shoot Daryl in the face. But, Rick's got one here. Pretty cool that he has it, I guess. I don't actually remember him using it. Did he use a rifle like that in the show? I don't know. Probably did. I don't remember. But he came with one. It looks cool on the shoulder like that. And I'm going to try to pose him in a shooting position. Not sure if you can, but I'm going to try. Well, that's about the best I can do, getting him in a shooting position. Seems like his eyes should be kind of up against the scope, but it's not. It's about as close as I can get it. Still looks like he's shooting it though, so that's good. Well, it's a really nicely detailed rifle though. I like it. Could probably drape that over his arm with a strap. We'll try that right now and make sure it works. Yep, look at that. You can use that strap to put it over his arm in case Rick needs to take a little Rick tinkle. Pee! Rick also comes with additional hands that you can put on there. I think this hand is for the rifle, and the hand that's already on there is for the pistol. And this hand is just it's his waving hand. Hi guys. Hi guys. Hey, stop. Stop. Hey, come on, buddy. Come on. Yeah, bitches. And then this hand here is basically used for the other accessory that I have not shown, which I will show now. Okay, switch the hand on the left hand, and now he's holding his little, like, the zombie wrangler tool, which was used in an episode where Herschel was like, "Hey, Rick, let's go wrangle some zombies that are stuck in the mud, okay?" And Rick's like, "Okay, I'll do it. So there you can see the zombie wrangler tool in use. Dragging that zombie around by the neck. Oh, he dropped him. Oh, fuck. What are we gonna do?
Pick me up. Come on, zombie. We gotta stick you in the barn.
Yeah, well, that's all the accessories, so guess we'll go over to Sculpt, Articulation, and whatnot. But you can put this one in some pretty cool poses with his weapons. There's a lot of articulation in these arms here. This wrist moves all over the fucking place. Look at it. Look at it, spin all around. Bend it. Got it at the elbows. Bends around. Bends at the shoulder. Spins around. Pretty fucking cool with articulation on this one. You can do just about anything you want it to do. Especially with these wrists. Kind of creates them super long arms though. It's the only problem. These articulated arms, they just get a little too long. You can put them in some really goofy looking poses like that too. Oh fuck. Yeah, the hands kind of pop off a little too easily, I think. But what are you gonna do? Nothing. The head's got a decent amount of movement on it. You can spin it around all the way. Look up and down to the sides. Yep. And I don't think he moves at the waist. I thought he did. Oh, mine doesn't want to move at the waist. Looks like he should, but no, he can't move the waist. His legs move. They kick out in some awkward looking positions. High. And yeah, I don't know if you really want to put him in these positions, but you could. The old Rick had knee joints, as you can see, but this one does not. Mainly just kind of standing there like, I'm fucking standing here guarding my land and you ain't getting through. Stand here like a stone. But you get some movement on his ankles. Basically they just spin. Up and down movement is very limited, but it's there. And that's pretty much it for articulation. The paint job is pretty cool on this one. The blood on the shirt I like. The grime, sweat, I don't know. The Rick Grimes grime. It's pretty nice. Pants got sort of a weathered look to them. They look like jeans. It's nice. Skin, what is that? Almost look like, oh, I don't know, it's like dirt or something. I don't know what that is. But the facial hair is kind of weird. It looks a little dark right under his lip. That's probably varies from figure to figure, but mine's got it. The hat is pretty plain. It doesn't look very weathered at all. I don't think they did anything to paint it to make it look like it's weathered. But that's okay. I don't give a shit. Like I said, he doesn't really look like the actor as much as I would like him to. But it still looks like Rick Grimes. Especially when you put him in the poses. You see, like where he's pointing the gun straight out like that. It looks like Rick. But I don't know. I like the toy. Like, I'm happy with it. Other than that, it's pretty cool to have. Overall, I like this figure. I'm not sure which Rick I like better. They're both cool in their own ways. I mean, it's got the classic Walking Dead Rick suit. And this one's got the more badass, been through some fighting zombies bullshit look to him. I actually wonder if I could pop their heads off and switch them. Probably end up breaking them. I don't know if I should try it. I know if you heat them up with a hairdryer, sometimes you can pop their heads off a little easier. But I don't know if I'm going to try it because it's not that big of a deal to me. Yeah, another Rick review. I like both of these Ricks. I just wish they'd get his face a little better. Hey, Rick. What? What Rick? Rick. The shirt, Rick, is dirty. Clean your shirt, dude. Clean your shirt, Rick. Oh no, looks like the end of Rick, and it's also the end of my review of Rick. Go out, buy him. He's cool. Do it. If you want to see a review of these other figures behind me, then just click right on them.